Morning, guys and gals. It's Brad with Dad and Brad Adventures. Back out here at the mill shed today. Kind of give you a review of what's going on, where we've been. Dad's been out here for the last week, working real hard, getting the back wall in and getting a side wall in. If I get you turned around here, I can figure out how to get you turned around here. Hang on just a second, I'll show you that. There we go, we got you all turned around here. Dad's been real busy working on this back wall here. Got the other end wall down at that end all dialed in. Today we're going to be milling up some 2x6s for our rafters up here. We're going to need 15 of them, I believe, to get enough to get the span across here. Got 2x6s that are going to be, I wrote it down here, that are going to be, let's see, we need 15 of them. Obviously 2x6 is 6 foot long, 12 foot long, and 15 foot long. And then we're going to make a, pardon the crude drawing here, but we're going to make a mono rafter. And the reason for that is obviously this is the front of the building and this is the back of the building. But the reason for that is what little snowfall we do get here is we want it to fall off the back side of the building and not the front side of the building, where we're going to be out here, obviously with our tractors and skid loader and stuff. We got our log bunks over here that we're going to transfer logs onto this log rail, and then we'll just load right onto what will be the mill. We'll set a better picture of it. The mill head will sit right in there, and then the end of the mill will set, see, just obviously just backside of this bay here where the mill will sit right in here like that. But anyway, today we're going to be milling up some 2x6s to do that mono rafter that's going to go in there. And like I said, we're going to need 15 of those total, and we're going to be milling that out of the Western Cedar telephone poles. A little squirrel there, see him right in, where am I out here? Right in here somewhere. Anyway, we're going to be milling those out of that Western Cedar. One, it's old as, I mean, they're probably 60 or 70 years old, them telephone poles are, and it really holds up. And that's what we made our headers out of too. Sorry, that sun's right in your eyes. Move around here. That's what we made our headers out of, was that Western Cedar, just because it's some really nice stuff, and this modern wood is not that nice. But anyway, we got a log bunk over here, and this is some of the stuff over here that we will eventually get to be, I mean, we'll mill it into something, 2x4s, or, I mean, I haven't have any idea. Make some furniture out of it or something. Again, that sun is right in your eyes. Sorry about that, guys. Here's another area where we're going to put another log bunk. I've drilled the holes. I just haven't gotten around to getting that done. And obviously in the back here, we've got our firewood, and then some more telephone poles that we can use. I don't know what we'll use them for, but I'm sure we will. There's another squirrel right there. I don't know if you can see him right there. Anyway, some cottonwood in the back here, nice to have around. You never know what you could use it for. And with that being said, we'll go down here and look. We left kind of scattered today, guys. I've been all over the place, but we left this one end open on the mill shed here for an obvious reason. This 12x12 section here is going to be a cabin that we're eventually going to build. Dad and I haven't discussed on how we're going to build that yet. I don't know if we're going to do with the traditional framing of this like this and then put a cabin in here, if we're going to use like big timber and do timber framing, or if we're going to use logs. Kind of up in the air on what we're going to do with that yet. But eventually this will be a 12x12 cabin. There'll be a door on that end of it over here, and a window, and a couple more windows in here. But kind of an idea of where we're at and what we got going on. Guys, stick around and enjoy the show. We'll get the mill opened up and we'll start milling some of this cedar. Hey guys, welcome to the mill here. We'll get this guy opened up, and when we get that opened up, we'll have to clean this cedar telephone pole off. It is full of just tags and metal and stuff like that from when it was actually a telephone pole. But we'll get that cleaned up and we'll go from there. much coolant we got in there. Get a hammer. I do. I don't know if it's right, wrong, or indifferent, but I don't have any other way of pulling these out here at the mill shed. I got a nail that's stuck in there, and it's a pretty good size one. Ring shank, so they're not made to come out anyway. But when I run into issues like that where I've ripped the head off of them, I take my drill bit here, and I just drill all the way around each side of it. And then when I do that, I'll drill all the way around the side of it, and hopefully that thing will come out a little easier. What we're making out here is 2x6s, and if they've got little holes in it, it's not the end of the world. But if I got to, you know, take out a big chunk of that, then that's going to mess me up. So I'm just going to drill all the way around this guy and see if we can't get him pulled out. All right, guys, that took way longer than it needed to, but we finally got all the metal off of that. I've made a couple revolutions on that, kind of double check everything. I didn't see anything. It's not 100% that we got it all, but from doing a quick view through there, we got all that off. That big bolt that was down here on this end, I just took the chainsaw and cut it off. Now, right or wrong, I don't know if this is how everybody else does it in the industry, but this is how I'm going to do it. We need to get as many 15-foot 2x6s as we can out of this. The way it looks is we've got like 10¼ inches there, and then at about 11 inches there. So if we do, see what we can work up here. Pull my magic marker out there. How are we? 2 inches thick, and obviously we're thicker down at that end anyway, but what you're going to end up with on the small end is where you're going to get the most out of your stuff. So if we come in an inch there, give us 10, and that I don't know that we'll be able to do that, so we'll get 8 anyway. So if we do like a mark there and a mark there, okay, that gives us 2, 4, 6, 8. And that way, this way would have to be 6. So hold that thought, I'll be right back. Trusty speed square out of the buggy here and see what we got. You guys see that okay? Yeah, you can look at that okay. like that. Okay, now that gives us that way, and then to make that, we have to go over this. Go over this way a little bit more. But if we straighten that up, that only gives us right at 6 inches. And that doesn't look legit. Why doesn't that look legit? There it is. There it is. Okay, then all the way across there we've got there would be one, there would be one, right there would be one, and there would be our last one. Do that down here. There, there, and there. So roughly, I don't know if we can get another one out of that bottom one or not. We got our 2 inches. There's a 6. Nope. Run out of board down here. I mean, if it was just a little bit longer there and a little bit longer there, we could get another one out of there, but that's not going to happen. Looks like that's all waste. Okay. Now we got to start out. Got to figure out where we're going to start at from that bottom side over there. So we'll set this bad boy up just like so. And our first cut off the deck will be to take off this right here. Okay. So to figure that out, put my marker away, figure that out. We're gonna go from the deck up. So that needs to be at 8.5 inches. That first cut down here, obviously it's gonna be a lot thicker at that end because that log's a lot bigger in diameter down there, but we're gonna end up at 8.5 inches. See that again? Just double check my own self here. That's gonna put us right at, yep, right at 8.5 inches, and we're gonna come out real close to that. I'll pause you guys. I gotta get the tension set on that. I gotta get that raised up, and I gotta do some double checking on that, but I'm gonna pause you guys before I start coming this way with that saw. I'll turn you back on. All right, guys, got the tension set on the mill. I let it warm up for a few minutes because nobody likes to run a cold mill. I got my brace. Let me move you over here just a little bit, kind of see what's going on a little better. And let me bring you down a little bit. There we go. How's that look? I got another tie I got to put in there, and then we're ready to cut. See if everything adds up. Hey guys, it's the end of the day here. We got everything milled up, got the mill cleaned up, got some lumber cut here. We didn't get it all done, but darkness is starting to set us on us, so we're gonna call it a day. Get you flipped around here, and I'll show you what we did get cut. So there we got all of our. Let me point here. There's our 15 footers. There's our 12 footers, and then I got our 6 footers in the back here. Remember, we needed 15 of each. We got 15 of the 15s and 15 of the 12s, and we kind of run a little short on the 6 footers, but we did get all that western cedar cut up, so we're gonna have to find something else to mill them 6 footers out of. But yeah, all in all, good day. Thanks for joining us, guys. Enjoy your evenings, enjoy your weekends, and God bless.